Hey guys, this is Extreme Tarot. My name is Gina, and today we are doing a tarot card reading to see how your person is feeling about you. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take a moment, pause the video if you need to. The timestamps will be below. And without further ado, let's jump right in and find out how your person is feeling about you. Okay, so if you chose pile 1 and this card and this die, this is going to be your reading to see how your person in mind is feeling about you. So I rolled a die for each pile, so yours landed on Aries. And what I'm getting with this is that the first thing, like, I'm an Aries, first of all, but what I think about with Aries is Aries are famous for starting things and not finishing them. So I feel like that could be a thing in this connection, that maybe there was some initial excitement or like some initial spark or a little firepower, like Ace of Wands energy, like passion, something that kind of just like fizzled out, or you notice that your person kind of didn't follow through somehow or pulled back somehow. Like there's something like that, I think, where it kind of started but didn't really get anywhere. So this could be very initial stages. You could be asking about somebody that you just met, somebody that's like a friend, something like that. But there's definitely like a newer sense to this connection. So let's dive in and see what is happening here. I'm gonna put this where? I'll put you right here. All right. So the card you got for how they're feeling about you, their overall feelings, is the Hunter. And then I also want to roll the die and just see where they're at overall in their own energy right now. So where is pile 1's person? What is their overall energy in general? Just in general for them. Okay. We have the 3rd house. This is, is it Scorpio or Virgo? I always get these M's confused. I'll look into it. And we have the moon. So let me see. Real quick, let me just double check the sign, because it would be embarrassing if I was like reading the wrong sign. Let's see. Scorpio. No, it's Virgo. Let me just double check. But yes, it's Virgo energy, 3rd house energy, and moon energy. Interesting. So 3rd house could be associated with Gemini, obviously Virgo, the moon, Cancer, Pisces. It's more watery, but more importantly, it's like earth, air, and water energy. So what's missing? Fire, which was interesting because they got the fire. So we have like all 4 elements present here. Which is interesting to me. I feel like this person is trying to kind of get their life aligned. With this Hunter card, it's a number 9. So I feel like it's almost like they're transitioning out of this darker energy. And they're trying to get to the light here. I'm almost getting the image, like the feeling of like a projection screen. I don't know, something like the light is blinding them. They're having a tough time like navigating how they're feeling. I feel as though you could have been a light that almost like again, that initiating Aries energy that got them like excited. Like say they just got out of like a relationship or something, or just some sort of dark period. I feel like you could have been something that kind of gave them hope for the future, like talking to you with this Gemini, like 3rd house energy coming through. I feel as though it was a light for them, like it was hope, it was a ray of hope for them or something, like a ray of light. Like just like the passion and like the feelings that they felt for you, but at the same time I see it like decrease, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see it like the windows closing, like something like that. So let's just see what else comes out. But oh, this just turned and now it went to Scorpio energy. But okay, maybe like just because it did that, maybe like the intensity was too much for them or something. Like they didn't expect to feel something for somebody like so soon after like whatever they like went through. I don't know, but we will dive in and see. So this card is this, oh, this card is going to represent kind of like their more conscious feelings about the situation. And this is their more like subconscious. Oh, I hate these cards because it can never be like balanced. But we'll just have to deal with it today. Ugh, this drives me nuts. Like, I'm trying to think of a way that I can make this look pretty, but it's just gonna have to be weird. All right. And we have the Queen of Discs, the Princess of Cups, and the Justice card. Interesting, we have a card starting about balance and ending with Justice. And it's also an 8 in this deck, I'm noticing, instead of the usual 11, which is cool. I think that's the way it was like originally meant to be in the tarot. But this is, what tarot is this? The Lovely Om Tarot. I love this deck so much. But okay, so let's dive into how they're feeling about you. Again, we have this sense of like black going into the light, and then we have the color card. So like deep down, subconsciously, whatever you want to say, doesn't mean that they're not aware of this. It just means like there's deep feel, like there's a sense of joy and happiness when it comes to you. I feel as though, because the fact that we had all 4 elements showing up here, that this person is trying to achieve some state of like balance in their life after like maybe some tumultuous circumstances, some ending, some just kind of like, I don't know, like I said, tumultuous period. That was the word that popped in my head, so we'll stick with it. I feel like, again, at the heart of their being, there is these like sweet, authentic feelings for you, but it's like there's like guards around it. Like there's other things they need to attend to first. It's like they're working from the outside in, if that makes sense. Like they want to like, I feel like they're more focused on, even with the Queen of Discs here, they could be more focused on balancing, no. Yeah, like balancing their finances, like getting their financial things in order, like something like more outer, I'm getting. Especially that we had Virgo coming through. They could be trying to attend to their routine, their physical needs, like whatever that has to do. Like, they're kind of trying, like, they're not necessarily like focusing on what's making them feel good. They're more focusing, it's like more because Aries energy too, that was like the main energy coming through, like that you picked. And I feel like that just goes to show like they're trying to like, and we have a 9 here, like an independence, like they're trying to achieve some sort of independence for themselves. They feel as though they're not really in a good state to really maybe offer somebody, and that's why they see this window closing. And I feel like they are sad about it. Like it's not like they're just like, oh whatever, like I have to do me right now, peace. Like it's more like they're like battling with themselves, like they want to rush towards this window before it closes, but oh, I just felt sad. Like I don't think that but they feel that it's like the right thing for them to do is to focus on themselves right now and their own independence. Like I'm really getting that strongly. Despite whatever like sadness this is bringing them, they feel like that is the right thing to do. But again, there's like this, like in their heart, they feel like a pure, something like very sweet and pure, I'm getting, that they do authentically, truly have feelings for you. It's like, but okay, now something that I'm noticing down here, I kind of like had these just to be like clarifiers or just what are they feeling for you. I just kind of left it open-ended for whatever message wanted to come through. And I feel like at one point they could have thought that they could have seen you as like out of their league somehow with the Queen of Discs. They maybe see you as a very abundant, very independent person in your own right. And that's another reason why they're kind of, at least as of this point, like kind of letting this window close because they don't feel they're up to par. They don't feel they're up to your level. But then we have this Princess of Cups here. And I feel as though like something shifted where they saw you in a new light and they saw that like you guys could, sorry guys, come on Leo, pipe. All right, I'm so sorry about that. My neighbor. Come on Leo, come on Bubba, come on Bubby, it's okay. All right, it's okay. Leo, honey, I am so sorry. Leo, oh my God, Leo, get over here, honey, and cut it out. It's just the neighbor. Okay. So I feel as though they spend a lot of time like daydreaming about this. Leo, honey, because I see like 2 dolphins here and 2 crabs. And all right, I feel as though like they think that like, I feel like the emotions for this, again, I'm getting that like hit them like, whoa, like it almost like scared them, because like when you think about a wave like coming at you, that's not really something necessarily pleasant, I guess, unless you're a surfer and you know how to like ride the wave. But, and I mean, this is a mermaid here, so maybe they could just like dive right in, but they have like this big shell around them. And so I feel as though they're almost like trying to like keep themselves like guarded off from the wave. Like, again, they're trying to almost like now isn't the right time. Even though I do feel like something happened to transition, that they do feel on your level, like emotionally, but not physically. That's what's kind of coming through here. And like, this is kind of ending with the Justice card. What I find interesting about this, it's like all these lines like intersecting, and I feel as though they're trying, again, because it's the fact that we had all 4 elements, they're trying to like look at their life as a whole and kind of balance everything out like individually. And there is like a little mermaid here, but again, she's on the periphery of this card. Like, I feel like this is your person right here. And it's like they can't really allow this like love to come in. It's like almost, again, like a block, or just like a pause. I'm getting like 7 of Pentacles vibe from this, even though it's the Justice card. It's like their main goal right now, again, is just to balance themselves out and kind of like comprehensively like just put themselves into alignment. Whether they're thinking about it in like spiritual terms, like alignment, they just want to like get their life in order, basically. I feel as though while they enjoy you and your company, again, it's just like they're more focused on their earth. He's like on the earth. There is water like around, like there's air, like I feel like all the elements are represented here as well. But they're just, they look a little like confused, honestly. Like, what do I do? Like, they don't really know what they even want, you know. I feel like they're trying to figure that out. They're almost like on a quest of like personal discovery, like to see, what do I like, what don't I like, what kind of things are gonna fulfill me, like what do I need to do to get my life in order and to like maybe like grow up or something. Because like the 9, like I was saying, they're on like a journey of independence. So maybe they have been codependent in a relationship, or they're codependent in some other way. And they're kind of maybe like an addiction or something like that, or like a home situation with the crab. I'm thinking of like Cancer energy, where it's like they don't really have the liberty to go out and like pursue something fun and fulfilling for themselves right now, because they have like too many things that they need to like tackle in their own life. But there is like a sense that they do, I just feel like this might take a while. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, I feel as though like the feelings are there, like they do feel something very sweet. I feel like they feel very drawn to you, but at the same time they're like resisting it. It's like this duality where they're like yes and no, yes and no. Like, so they may be like pulling back and putting up, like I said, these walls. But I mean, I know it's hard to say. I know it's easy to say, oh, don't take it personally. And I'm not saying it like that, but it really isn't personal towards you. Like, they see you in a very high light. Like, and you could be like, I get it. Like, you could be tired of hearing that. Like, okay, like, if I'm so great, like, why doesn't anyone want to come, like, be with me? But it's like, it's not that in this case. It's not even like, oh, you're too good for me, so I'm just gonna go find somebody else. It's like, you're good, and maybe you're even inspiring them to kind of, because it's like, you're the queen of discs, and then it's like they're over here trying to get their pentacles in order. I'm not saying it's like for you. I'm not saying it's not for you. Very well could be. But it's like almost like you were the catalyst to make them realize that they need to kind of like step up their game in life. Like, so it's almost like complimentary in a way, but it is disappointing to hear sometimes that, you know, somebody's just not ready, or they're just not, you know, where you wish kind of like they were at. Because obviously, like, if you're at this reading, you do probably like have feelings for them and want to be with them or something like that. But I just don't think they're at a space where they're ready for that. I don't know, but I feel like you do, if like you do add a lot of like joy and like color and inspiration to their life. I mean, if that's any consolation, I don't know if it is, but I mean, maybe you could just be friends for a little while if you're not, you know, and kind of give them time to grow and see, and kind of like allow the situation to unfold. But as of right now, their feelings for you are more of like push and pull, like liking you but blocking you. I don't like, there's like two sides to it. There's like a duality to it. So it's not very cut and dry. It's not black and white. So the last thing I want to do is just get some like messages and songs from this deck. There's both in here, and we'll just see like what they wish they could communicate to you right now. I'll just put them on top of these. Let's see. What is pile one's person wanting to communicate to pile one right now? No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande. Yeah, it's like they're almost trying to get themselves into like a higher vibration. Again, whether they're thinking about it in those terms or not. But it's like, I'm in a state of mind I want to be in like all the time. It's like they're really just focusing on their own vibe right now. And just feeling good about themselves and keeping themselves balanced. So what else would pile one's person want to communicate to them? You are more to me than just sex, but I can't deny how much I do want you. But look what's on the bottom. Like, you've really forced me to take a look at myself. I really feel like you have. But I think they want you to know, like, they feel something real for you. And I feel like if it was just a sexual thing, like, maybe they would just, like, pursue this and just kind of have fun. But I feel like they have respect for you. That's something that I didn't say. That, like, they want to be fair to you with the Justice card. Like, I don't think they want to, like, let you in their life unless they can give you all. I mean, I guess maybe if you're like, no, I'm cool with just a hookup, I mean, go for it, because they're clearly attracted to you. But, oop, we lost one. Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. Interesting. Oh, a lot of songs coming through. I'm just going to take one at a time. Silver Springs, that's a song about time cast a spell on you. I don't know. It's something about how, like, I feel like they're, like, keeping you in mind, and, like, you're in their heart or something like that. And but I also, like, a lot of times what I get with this is they're, like, afraid that you're, because it's like, did you say she was pretty? Did you say she wants you, baby? I don't want to know. It's like they're kind of scared, I think, that you're gonna like find somebody else, which you very well have the right to do, you know? You don't have to like wait around for anybody unless you want to. So I feel like they worry about that too with that song. Let's see what else. You're the only one I could commit to, duh. Big Sean, that's another song. What song is that? Memories Faded by 2088. I feel like they want you to know, like, yes, they respect you. Like, if they were ready for a commitment, it would be with you. But it's just, like, not the right time for... Oh, my God, that flew out. I feel it coming by the weekend. And one more. I just feel like, because the part I'm thinking of in this song, like, we don't ever have to fight. Well, how does it go? Or we don't have to rush, take it step by step. Something about, I feel like they're just trying to build up their own life step by step. Come on, just give me one card. One more. Power Trip by J. Cole and Miguel. A lot of songs. So, but you know that part in the song? I don't know if you know the song, but it's like, just F her one time and be through it forever, or something like that. But it's like, again, I don't think they could ever do that to you, unless, I guess, they look, please don't take it personal that my guard is up. It's the only way I know how to be. Or I don't feel like it's like the only way they know how to be. I feel like it's just the way they feel they have to be right now. And I feel like they want to like step into their power is more what I'm getting. Like, they feel it, but it's like they just also feel like it's like they need to step into their own power right now. But again, even in that song, they see their person as almost like above them. Like, she got me where she want me, or whatever, how it goes. And it's like, they feel like you have like this power, not power over them, but like that you have a lot of your own personal power. And again, like, it's making them kind of want to step into that. So that's what I have for you, pile one. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and got something useful out of it. And I will catch you in the next one. Please like, subscribe to my channel if you feel drawn to do that. It would mean the world. And I will, see you in the next reading. Okay, so if you chose pile 2 and this card and this die, this is going to be your reading. So the first card that the die landed on is Pluto energy. So we have Pluto energy coming through. So I feel like your person feels, I feel like they have a higher perspective of this connection. They feel as though it has brought a lot of change and transformation to their life. I feel that even though it may have felt dark at the time, it's something that has ultimately like helped them find peace like within themselves. I hope that makes sense. I also feel as though I have like the sun staring at me on the underside of the die right now. So I feel like it's almost like propelled them into action somehow, like brought, like maybe it was a period of like being sad, and I don't know, something about this connection was very transformative. So we'll see what else comes through, but I feel like it changed them on a very deep level and helped them get in tune with like who they really are somehow. Oh my God, the mask. Yeah, I swear to God, like I did not know what that card was, but yeah, it's like something, yeah, like it's like whatever they were projecting to themselves. I don't feel like your person is inauthentic, but I feel as though they had some deep, dark emotions that they had to deal with that they maybe masked through working a lot or just being funny or something like that. But like this connection like forced them to kind of confront their shadow side and really like deal with it. So this could be a spiritual connection here, like a deep, like a soulmate, like a soul bond. I feel as though this could have been something that was very triggering, with that Pluto energy. It's, yeah, I feel like it really like it forced them to face like the naked truth of like their soul or something like that, like shed all these layers and just really get in touch with like their deep dark issues and confront them and heal them so they can move forward in their life. That is like beautiful. So this card is going to represent how they're feeling, like that they're aware of. We have worry. And this is their more subconscious fears or feelings. Excuse me. This is a feeling. How are they feeling about you? So we have Soulcraft. And then for these cards, we have the Fool, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so these, like I said, this is more like their conscious, like on the surface feelings, and this is more subconscious. So, all right, I feel like with this connection, like how are they feeling about you? I think more so in the past, they spent a lot of time, like I feel like this connection was very triggering for them. But it was like, because right at the heart we have of this reading, we have the Two of Cups, which is two hearts that are literally like as one connected. I feel as though you guys have a very special bond here, even though like physically it might seem like you don't, like it's very easily broken or like not something very tangible, kind of flimsy. It feels like in the physical, this could be like I was saying, like a spiritual connection that kind of like got you on the path to like discovering your soul's purpose and just helped you kind of tap into like a more like feminine, divine feminine energy, or just step into like your creativity somehow. It's like almost like you learn to channel this your person, I'm sorry, I keep like getting confused, but it's like your person learned to channel this worry energy into like a creative energy. And if you are resonating with this more as if like this is you, like maybe like that's why I was saying it like that, but I don't know. But anyway, so I feel as though this connection has helped your person to transmute like this worry energy into creative energy. I already said that, but I feel that it helped them, like I was saying, get in touch with their soul and like shed some light into like these dark places that they've kind of always hidden from. And help them like kind of wrap up a cycle of like a long cycle, I think, of just, I don't know, like there's just like heavy mental energy where they maybe thought, and even here with this Fool, it's a unicorn. She's looking at this dark moon here. It's almost like your person felt like maybe very drawn to you and then felt like their intuition like betrayed them, like this moon was wrong, like their intuition was wrong, it was dark, it was, and they spent a lot of time thinking like, why do I feel such a strong connection to this person when nothing is kind of like manifesting physically, like I was saying, like it's very emotional and spiritual, but I don't see results, so I'm wrong. And it kind of almost helped them to more so get in touch with their intuition and face a lot of their fears regarding love and even just themselves, like childhood things with the Fool. It could be. I feel as though they've integrated a lot of things from their past and really learned how to trust their intuition despite the fact that there was no physical manifestations of this connection. Like specifically, I feel like this connection was like their greatest teacher, and help them like really face who they are like within themselves and like accept and love who they are. Oh my god, I forgot to do the dice to see like where your person is at right now, so let's do that quick. Oh my gosh, sorry. Where is pile two's person like currently at their energy? Okay, we have the Sun, we have Sagittarius, and the second house. Yeah, I'm gonna put this like right here because I feel like this is where they're like at. Like, I feel like this is saying like this is where they were at in the past almost. But diving deep into this like subconscious aspect of themselves has really helped themselves to like shine. Like look how this is shining, and they're like getting there. Like we have the Sun in Sagittarius and the second house, so they're really starting to like realize the value of their own self and really like realize their potential and like take steps to kind of manifest that, like with this soulcraft, even if they're not like actively like starting a business, say, or something like that, like they're working on their craft like behind the scenes, you know. But I feel like they are getting ready to expand out. Like that's honestly the feeling that I'm getting. Like that's what they're focusing on now. Like maybe they spent so much, they've exhausted I'm getting a very exhausted energy. Like this connection was very, very like just very painful, very mentally, like caused them a lot of mental anguish, and they were stuck in a loop for quite some time. But again, they've learned to integrate it. And I think they've learned to stop thinking about this connection and just like accept that that this connection exists. And maybe there's somebody like that has kind of been like alone, and it's like they're realizing they're not alone because you're always together, like you're always connected at the heart, and they always feel that connection and they can always tap into it. I think this has really helped them tap into their intuition and tap and trust their intuition. Even though they may have gone through a big period of doubt, like they recognize, like I think they're also recognizing that even if like you guys never end up together, like they'll always be grateful for the way that it like helped them grow and expand themselves. And let me just see what was on the bottom of the deck. The Devil. Yeah, I think they've really overcome some self-destructive tendencies and really like they're moving in a positive direction. Not that, you know, oh, now they were negative and now they're positive, but like that integration, like they're kind of like riding the waves. And like I think that they're really, because the Two of Cups is about emotional balance. I think this connection taught them how to balance, keep themselves balanced, like emotionally and mentally, and to kind of just like allow their feelings and not beat themselves up for having feelings. I feel as though this was a very dark time for them. Now we have the Five of Wands here, and I feel like what that is saying again, it's like they're not trying to control the situation. Like they're not trying to like, this is almost like reminding me of like a vortex. Like they're very actively keeping their energy from getting like sucked into this whirlpool, because this like almost looks like this, and now there's like blocks up against it. So I feel like they could have went through a time where they were almost like blocking themselves off from this connection too. Like they were like immersed in it 100%, then they went to the other extreme and like balance and blocked it, and now I feel like they're more coming into this like acceptance of the feelings, but not like accept like I'm sorry, not this acceptance of the feelings, but not like attaching to it like so much. Like they're kind of like loosely like accept, like how do I say this? Like they're releasing like their expectations, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like they're not trying to control, they're not trying to take action towards it. They're trying to just be in their feelings and accept them, and like I would say love you. I mean, they definitely love you with this Two of Cups. But they're not trying to like take action towards it. Like they're trying to keep their energy very centered. Even if they feel called to maybe reach out to you or something, I don't feel as though they feel that that's the right move to make. I feel as though they're directing all their energy into their soul craft, whatever that is for them. Even if it's just like being a good person, like that could be your soul craft. Like being a kind person and spreading love in the world doesn't have to be like some creative thing. I mean, being creative, all that means is like creating your life and creating yourself into the kind of person that you want to be. And you know, usually when you're doing that along the way, you do find like what you love to do, and they very well could have. Excuse me. Oh, my throat. Excuse me. But they're definitely feeling more positive as a direct result of this connection with you. So they're feeling the love. If you were wondering that, yes, they are. But as of right now, they're just like focusing on themselves and trying to keep themselves in a good, balanced, aligned energy. So let's see what they would want to communicate to you. I'm just going to put this here. What would pile two's person want to communicate to pile two? Ooh, Love You Down by INOJ. I feel such a real connection to you. I can see clearly now. Yeah, I think I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I kind of feel like that kind of a vibe where like it was rainy for a little while up in your person's world. They got a little carried away, I want to say. You're my first thought in the morning and my last at night. Meet me in the 5D and tell me your fears and doubts. I feel as though they feel a very connected to you, even if you're like apart. And this could be an invitation for you to kind of connect with them. And just if you're feeling bad, just almost tell them, like, pretend you're having a conversation with them and just express it to them, like in your head. It'll help like get it out, so it's not like this concentrate. I feel like maybe that's something that they learned how to do. Ooh. And then the last one we have is Can't Help Falling in Love. I feel like, yeah, they've just learned to like accept their feelings for you, and they realize like they can't help who they love. Like this connection exists, whether they want it to or not. They've tried obsessing about it, they've tried running away from it, but it like at the end of the day, like their heart is connected to yours no matter what they do. And they can't help it, and they've stopped like beating themselves up for it. I feel like they did used to beat themselves up for it a little bit, and because it didn't seem reciprocal to them. So they maybe fought it a lot and almost like blamed themselves for it. But at this point, they were just like, you know what? I can't help who I love. I love you, and I'm just going to keep doing my thing. And if it's meant to be, like, come at me, you know, that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. So I hope that helped. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, throw me a subscription, throw me a sub, throw me a like, throw me a comment. I would like appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next reading. Okay, so if you chose pile 3 and this card and this 5th house die, that is what it landed on, this is going to be your reading. So I feel as though right off the bat with this 5th house energy, your person feels like very excited, fired up about you. They really like you. They are like, they feel very romantically drawn towards you. I see that, yeah, there's just like, the 5th house is like representative of the heart a lot of the time. So I feel like there is just like an insane amount of like heart. Maybe this is something that they've just kind of realized or something like that, but they're feeling a lot of love for you. Your card that you got is the Empty Room. Now, what I'm getting with this, the Empty Room, it's like a lot of times a card about like meditation and stuff like that. So I feel as though like maybe, you know, I'm also getting a song. It's Whitney Houston. I forget what it's called, but it's like, don't walk away from me. I think it's called I Have Nothing. I have nothing if I don't have you. So I feel as though there could have been some sort of like an ending in this connection. Like maybe you walked away. Maybe you had no choice but to walk away. But in doing that, it's like this person had space to realize how they really felt about you. Without like, even if like energetically, if you kind of pulled back your energy a little bit, like whereas you, because I think people can feel that like when you're like thinking about them all the time, obsessing and stuff like that, and it's like, it's just like natural. I think it's just like the laws of energy to like almost like push back against it. But now that it's like the room is cleared, the energy is cleared, they have space to kind of, it's like these feelings are like popping up, these little orbs of light. It's like boom boom boom, like like, oh, like, you know, it's like they're remembering, and it's like they're able to like have their feelings grow of their own accord, like their heart is growing. I want to see where they're at overall with these die, and then we'll see what cards we got. We have Scorpio, 12th house, and Pluto. A lot of intense water energy here. Let's see, hold on, the 12th house. I feel like they, again, with this, how I was saying this is a card of meditation, like I feel like that's almost like this, they're doing a lot of thinking on this connection. A lot of thinking and feeling on this connection. I feel like they're allowing themselves to just really sit with how they're feeling. And I think this is something that they've avoided doing for a while, but they're doing it now. And I feel like they're trying to balance out the intensity. I feel like there could be like waves of like very intense emotion going on here. But overall, we have Libra in the 7th house. I can see peeking out from the bottom, and also the sun. So I feel as though they're recognizing that like you inspire intense emotions in them, and that's probably why they like tried to like maybe push you away or deny it in the past, is kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. And now they're being like, there's probably a reason I was so resistant to it, like and maybe because I was like scared of like what it could do to me or something like that. So we'll see what else like kind of comes out. But I have these pre-shuffled cards to see kind of how they're feeling here. Oh, love. Okay. Yeah, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And I feel like they could be committing to a practice, like a spiritual practice a little bit, maybe like a Reiki or like a meditation practice, or like even just like a workout practice. Like it doesn't have to be like journaling. It could be anything, but I feel like your person is like trying to, or maybe even just like connecting with you like telepathically or something, if that's something that you think your person could be into, like exploring like lucid dreaming. I don't know, it could be anything, but I feel like that's what's going on here. We have focus in reverse, and this is like more stuff. I feel like, yes, like this is like in the past they really tried to not focus on how they felt about you. Like it was very subconscious that they were like resisting it. And I don't know, like maybe this could also be speaking to the fact that you were a little too focused on it, and they could sense it, or maybe like you said that to them somehow, or they could just tell. And like again, it made them do the opposite. Like you were so focused on them that it made them not want to focus on you. Like subconsciously, it was just like a reaction, almost like a subconscious reaction to this level of intensity. Like I don't feel like this person is somebody that, at least in the past, was very comfortable with intense emotions, but I think it's something that they are allowing. Like maybe it's like your love hit them like a ton of bricks, but now the way that it's like popping up like little by little, maybe they needed that space of you walking away for it to like grow, to be able to like spark up and grow. We have strength, 8 of acorns, 8 of wands, 4 of acorns, 4 of wands. It says courage, endurance, energy, results, comfort, and community. Again, I'm getting this sense that you are kind of like this larger, you hit them with this larger than life kind of a love. And I feel like it was for a while. We have endurance. I feel like with courage, like maybe you did kind of like take steps towards this person. But I also feel as though now you're in a space where you're like holding yourselves back. And it is like, again, achieving results, like taking a step back. It almost looks like this elephant is like backing away. And I feel as though that is what is drawing your person in. It's a very like runny, chasey kind of dynamic here. They're being drawn towards your energy now that you're stepping back. And it's like interesting because it's like, what if they did come towards you and you move forward? Would they be scared again? I don't know. I don't know. But as of right now, they're being drawn into your energy, and they're, it's like they're trying to focus. It's like they're very excited. Like they're very energetic towards you. It looks like an electric eel, this little guy, and I'm thinking of that song Electric Feel. I feel it's electric. Like now I'm hearing the electric slide. It's electric. Bum, bum, bum. No. But the 4 of acorns and the 8 of acorns, there's just like a sense of like they can feel your energy. They like bask in your, in like the thought of you and like your energy. Like I think they can feel your energy somehow, or they're just like remembering your energy and like maybe the things you've said and done, and just really basking in that feeling of just like you. Like honestly, I think they, whereas they tried to deny it before, like I'm noticing his eye, like their eyes are wide open. Like um this little guy here, he's like, I mean, I'm saying he because that is like a very phallic symbol to me, but it could just symbolize like, you know, sexual attraction, whether it's male or female. But like, I mean, I don't know. That's a very like clear indication of like, I want you, little elephant. Like they're coming at you. Um, they're feeling very drawn to you, very attracted to you, very much that they want to be in your energy. They want to be with you. Um, they want to bask in your energy. Like, I don't know how else to say that. This is like a very straightforward kind of a message here. There's really not much I can really go into. They're in their feels in a good way. Definitely in a good way. So we're just going to get some messages. I mean, this is just positivity that I'm feeling. So what would pile three's person want to communicate to pile three right now? More than a feeling. Yeah, they're feeling intense freaking feelings for you right now. Oh, you're my perfect match in every way. Oh, there's some stuff that flipped that I didn't even say. The power of love. I hear you so clearly. Sometimes it's like you're actually here. Yeah, they like can feel your energy, or they just like really crystal clear, like remember all these things about you. I'll never not forgive you. Maybe if you're worried that you walked away, like if they're mad at you or something like that, or if you kind of like flipped out on them and like had enough and had some sort of an argument, like I think they want you to know like they're still open to this and they could never stay mad at you, and to make you feel my love. Like the River of Dreams on the bottom of the deck here. What was I getting from this? I wanted to say something. I feel as though like, again, like they were maybe in like a disjointed like mental energy in the past where they like just were like, I don't know how this could be, blah 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 blah. But now it's almost like the power of their feelings is kind of like deciding for them, if that makes sense. Like there's nothing to think about. Like I feel like this pull. It's almost like, again, with this, all this fire here, it's like masculine energy, but not like mental masculine energy where it's like the King of Swords trying to control his thoughts. It's like forward moving, wanting to take action, like fire energy, like fueled by their intense feelings that they have for you. It's like they're just like, no, you're my perfect match. Like they've had this realization. I don't know, like as far as like their actions, this isn't like a like an action oriented reading, but on the bottom of the deck we did have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Shells. It says charm and passion, but this Knight of Shells is kind of like, it's like almost like they want to take a tentative step towards you. They're not maybe necessarily ready to fully step forward, but they maybe have to build up their confidence a little bit more. But like that is something that they're trying to work on, like for sure. They're trying to kind of like figure out how they can take action towards you. I would say that with certainty. um at the same time though, I do want to like advise like just how like a negative tarot reading can kind of like f up your energy. Soak in a positive one, because like I'm saying this now and you can be like, oh, I'm gonna hear from them, and then if you don't in like 2 days you could get very discouraged. So it's like, just like allow this like just keep doing what you're doing, like force yourself to like keep to the rhythm of your life. Like just like forget about this reading after you watch it. Be like, oh, like take like the happiness, but then be like, okay, like I'm gonna like go do some yoga or clean my house or something. Like do something good for yourself. Call your friend, hang out with somebody. Like just almost like distract yourselves from it. Like just like when you do an intention and they say set it and forget it. If you focus too much on this, it's like it could almost have like an adverse effect. So that's just something I like to say, because that's how I react to positive readings. I feel like they almost affect me worse than
if I watch like a reading that was like, this person is just not ready, blah blah blah, like then I'm just like, oh, what else is new? But when I see a positive one, it like makes me get all cray cray. So I just wanted to say that. I hope you're not offended. That maybe wasn't for everybody, but I just had felt to throw that out there. So I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment, let me know what you thought. I'm new and stuff, so, you know, bear with me here. But I'm following my dreams, and I'll get better over time. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye. Ooh.